Hello, I'm Ellen Swanborn and I'd like to show you an easy way to make a piece of art. First of all, wet your canvas with a spray bottle, like this. This makes the painting easier. After you wet the canvas, then start painting, like this. This is going to be the effect of a kind of antique color of sky. So I make it a little bit of green. As you can see, it paints much easier when you wet your canvas first, because I use acrylic and that's dry very quickly. So if you do it like this, it's much easier. Be sure there's paint everywhere. And don't forget the sides of the canvas, because when the painting is finished, it's more beautiful when the sides are already painted, so it don't need a frame. I have to do the underside now. That's difficult because the painting is still wet. So if you are in a hurry, you can use the fan. When you think it's dry enough, you can turn it upside down and finish the painting. Always do something like this. To be sure that there's no difference. I make the paint also a little bit wet with the water, and then I do the front of the canvas, I do all over again. So as you can see, this part is done. It don't have to be perfect. You see some white spots over in there, but it's no problem because we're gonna make clouds in it, so don't be too precisely. As you can see, I put some white on the palette too, to make the clouds. There are many ways to make clouds. I like to use a cheap round brush. Do like this. First we start. I mixed a little of the green with white. And then make clouds in the shapes you like them. If you look in the sky, clouds are so different. There's not one cloud, so there's also not one way to paint them. Keep looking to the color, and if you think it's for you, okay. Later on we make more accents. Now we do it rough. When the paint is still wet, you can also make moves like this. Don't be too scared. Do what you feel and do what you like. As I said, there's not one cloud, there are many different clouds, so you can try anything. Now you can start with some dark and light accents. It's nice to work when the paint is still wet, because then you can make the cloud effect. After that you can put some dark effects. Don't do this too fat, because otherwise it's too much. And of course, this is an easy way I show you. There are a lot of different ways. But this will do for what we want today. It looks like sky. That's the point. If you want, you can make some accents with this brush again. Some white. Be sure that your pencil isn't too wet now, because it has to be. So I do like this, make my pencil drier. So now you can make some light effects, because the sky is never one color, of course. It's simple again, but it will do what we want. I'm a little bit too fast now, because when I wait a little bit longer, the effect is more beautiful. But we want to do it fast today. You see, I make a mistake there now, so it's no problem in painting. Take my round brush again and make another cloud there. Maybe he's over this cloud. It's nice. See? No problem. I want to dry it quicker than normally, so I use the thermal. Be sure it's dry enough, because after this we are going to work with decoupage. I don't know if that's an English word, but I'm gonna put paper on it with a kind of glue. And when you're gonna use the glue, it's important that the painting is dry. You can feel that with your fingers. Look, it's not dry enough, so I have to do it a little bit longer. The next thing we are going to do is starting to glue the decoupage, as you call it. So I print some photos from internet on paper. This one is decoupage paper. It's a little bit thinner than normal paper. And after that I spray it in with varnish. Otherwise the painting will be gone when you go over it with the glue. Well, the important thing is to see where you are going to put it. My idea was to put this one here. So the next thing I'm going to do is put a lot of glue on the the underside of the paper. Put it on the painting and then go over it again with the glue. You have to see it when I'm finished and you understand what I mean. In case of my painting, this is the difficult part of it because it's a large piece of paper. It's not easy to put it on the paper without wrinkles, and as you see it here. Sometimes it's easier to use the brush to make it a little bit more like that. As you see, it's not all wrinkled. You see, part is has not enough glue, so put some more. And then do like this. Till you are satisfied about it. Use enough glue, that's important, because it's tighter than as you can see, I'm going to build the painting now with all kinds of photos. The one I'm using now is made on normal printing paper and put some varnish on it. So as you can see, it's an easy way to make art. It's important that you plan before you make it, because I want to put this Asian girl here and I want to put the fish also there, but I want to put him behind her. So first I have to glue the fish and after that I glue the girl. So think before you do. So I think I'm going to put him there. I want to put children from all over the world with a kind of contact and open it. Look here, I'm gonna do this. It's more beautiful. So this is finished. Now I'm gonna put the Asian girl. Just see and look where you want to have it. What kind of composition you like the most. So you see, this is an easy way. You don't have to be a good painter to do this. Just use your imagination. sometimes wrinkles wouldn't go out. Can do it a little bit like that. And sometimes they don't go out. And that's also not a problem. Oh, now you can see it's green to the inside. It's not good stuff. Repair and done. Gonna put some Dutch glue. I'm Dutch, so it should be nice to use the Dutch glue for the western part of the world. As you see, I have also animals from the countries the children are from. So, in Holland it has to be a cow, of course. So the part with photos is complete now. The next part is putting decoupage paper on it. I'm going to show you later on. So this is decoupage paper. As you can see, I have new pieces, but also a box full with old pieces. Never throw something away, you can always use it for a next project. I think this is for some people the most difficult part, because now you have to choose out of all the papers which one matches the best with what you want. I like to have flowers because I think the geisha child needs flowers around her. So I'm gonna pick one of these flowers. I think this is a nice one because I can put it there. I always do it like this, so not with a scissor, but make it roughly. The effect is more beautiful then. You see, I did it really rough. So now I look where it fits. I think this could be, well, I think this is too much, so I'm making it smaller. I think that's the difficult part, because you have to think and see and watch and look what makes the composition the most beautiful. I think I want him here, so I'm gonna put some glue on it. Decoupage paper is a very thin paper, so it's easy to be used like this. So it's not very beautiful. I have to do it again. I make a mistake now, so I'm doing it this way. I want to have it precisely near a little bit higher. So you see, it's always fitting. See until you think it's on its place. I think this is the right place. So put some glue over it. You put more glue at the end. This will do for now. as you see, this was not good, so remove this. And maybe you see also that there's not much left of the sky, so that's why you don't have to do it very precisely, because maybe we didn't see the sky at all when it's finished. Stick together. That's the difficulty of decoupage. For me it's important, but everybody's taste is different, to get some balance into the painting. That's why I try to let certain patterns of paper coming back. As you see, I use this pattern here and there and there, this one here and there. So there's gonna be a little bit of balance. Otherwise it's a bit stressy. Use this pattern before also, there and there. So now I'm gonna put it here. This to be sure that it's fit also there. Use your imagination, everything is possible. It's nice to put something a little bit strange, like an angel. Keep looking at your painting and asking yourself what it's needed, which colors, what do you miss, which shapes, things like that. And let it happen. Don't think too much. See, watch your painting and do what your heart is telling you. Don't be afraid. You can always change it or make something different. Like here. Try to do it in many ways until you think it's okay. sometimes when you're not satisfied. You can try to do it better. Sometimes it won't go out. Don't bother. I'm going to use some letters now. To show north, east. Mistake. I hope I can fix it. Yes. No. Now it's better. I don't like the flower I did before, so I put something else. And as I said earlier, I like balance, so I put one of those colors on this side too. When you have balance, it's easier to watch because it's a bit messy, and if you keep the balance, it's easier. So the decoupage is finished now. Now it has to dry real well before we can see if we need another step. So I used the pen again. Sometimes I think the work is too flat, so I use these bottles and spray some lines on it. I couldn't show you that because I have to lay down my work and I don't know how to film it. As you can see, I spray the paint over the painting. So the painting is finished. Just glue a stone in the middle of the painting. I like that, it's not necessary. Sign your painting and it's ready.